What's up, everybody? Another day, another mail call. Let's get to it. Welcome back, everybody. This is a kind of big mail call today, and there's three parts to it. So one part is something actually not comics related, but it is within that, nerdy kind of realm, something from a fantasy book author. One part is something I ordered during, I think it was 2 weeks ago, Itsdrunkenchatson, maybe 3 weeks ago. And then one is my special order from Wade's Comic Madness from last new comic book day, which means it's got a lot of good Spider-Man covers in it. So I'm going to start out with the non-comic thing just to kind of get that one out of the way here. And I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. So my favorite author outside of comics is Brandon Sanderson, and he writes a lot of cool fantasy books, but he does delve into some other genres a little bit of young adult, but like sci-fi, and actually has a whole book series on kind of like what if like people got superpowers, but they, essentially anyone who got superpowers was evil. They weren't able to be good, essentially, for the most part. And so that was a cool trilogy of books. But my favorite series that's still ongoing is the Stormlight Archives. And so he was doing a Kickstarter for a leather-bound version of the first book in the series, because it's the 10-year anniversary, and so there's a lot of other prizes that you got with that. And so the first one that they've sent out is this Bridge 4 poster. So this is it's like essentially a movie poster, but it's all the guys from the Bridge 4 team, which essentially at one point were slaves in this battle between what they saw as good and evil almost, but yet the good guys had the slaves, and they would literally carry a bridge out for the soldiers to cross, and the bridge teams would usually be the ones that would get sacrificed to the attacks by the enemy. And so eventually they, this one guy ended up part of it. His name is Kaladin. He trained up his fellow bridge mates, and they essentially ended up kicking some butt. So really cool. That's the first part of the other pieces of the Kickstarter to arrive. There's some patches, pins, all kinds of different things that are going to be coming in with that. My second mail call is that Itsdrunkenchatson book that I ordered. This is Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur number 5. It's the Woman of Power cover, and this is a really cool one. I like this cover. As they were talking about on this show, to get these Woman of Power covers, you had to have ordered a certain number of books, I think from a previous order or something like that. And so they're not ratio variants, but they're incentive variants. And so they're a little bit more rare to pick up. They're actually pretty cheap still on eBay though. So I think when Moon Girl finally comes to Disney Plus with her show, that kind of thing is going to be looked for. So I picked it up. I like Moon Girl. She's again, part of those younger heroes that we're seeing having some traction now in the comic world, but also as possible additions to the MCU. So keep an eye out on all of those new characters. We've seen recently spikes for Miles Morales. We've seen spikes for Silk, for Spider-Gwen, for Miss Marvel, Amadeus Cho, Ironheart, Riri Williams. So if you see the trends in the market, you gotta watch those kinds of things. So what other young characters are out there? You've got the new Wasp, Nadia Pym. Her books are starting to go up a little bit, not a lot. So this is probably a time to go grab her first appearance. Her first appearance is Civil War. It's the Civil War 2 free comic book day book. But she also then goes into the all new, all different Avengers, and then eventually kind of joins them. So worth looking into those books too. Not saying that there's been any real rumors on her doing anything in the MCU, but something to consider with following what the market's doing. So, got two kind of bricks of books here from Wade's Comic Madness. This should be my Amazing Spider-Man number 850 variant set. Didn't hear that any of them were damaged, so I should have the whole set. I also believe, I think this is the order I started doing the Mylars. Maybe not. Must be the next one. All right, let's, this is something else that's real good. Oh God, please tell me it's, okay. I'm just gonna start out with the heat. I should have bought more than one copy of this, but I didn't. All right, should be 9.8 worthy. Champions Outlawed #1, the Peach Momoko cover. And so interestingly enough, I was just talking about these young characters. We got Miss Marvel, we got Miles Morales, we've got Nadia Pym, the Wasp, we've got Sam Alexander Nova, and curiously we have Starling, who came in Miles Morales Spider-Man #6 in this current run. So it's cool that she put her there. I think she's gonna play a bigger role in this, and then we'll maybe see something more come out of her. I'd love that. I think she's an interesting character, given that she is the granddaughter of the Vulture, and he's always been bad, and she still holds this really positive opinion of him, which is bizarre, but I think that actually changes if you read the kind of extra stories in Amazing Spider-Man 850, when Spider-Man Peter Parker is kind of attacked by her, and they talk a little bit. Just read it, you'll see. I think she's coming to realize her grandfather's not a good dude. But that's kind of, that's always a part of a character's growth. Realizing maybe their idols aren't who they should be. So I went, obviously full in on the Champions Outlawed #1. So we've got the Ron Lim cover here. We've got the Simone DeMeo cover, who did the interior art and also is the artist on We Only Find Them When They're Dead. So if you like his art on that, you probably like his art on this. And then we have the Marvel Zombies variant, which this is really cool. Really cool Ironheart cover with the hands of, I believe, Miles, Miss Marvel, and Power Man down here. So cool cover. Let's see, do we have any more champions? Trying to get everything but the Spider-Man covers out first. Here we go, here's some more champions. here is the regular cover, and I think this one was the 1 in 25, which I probably wouldn't have picked up on its own. This random like dragon on the cover. I don't understand why they chose that for this cover. Doesn't fit what's happening in the book, but it's still a really cool cover with Miles, Nova, Ironheart, the Wasp, and Miss Marvel. So still a cool cover with them on it. So yeah, I got it because to get the 1 in 50 at a pretty good price, I just picked up the whole set. And so maybe I'll sell that one because I don't like that cover as much. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But that's why I do that kind of thing, is I have that option. Picked up some Venom 27 third prints with Codex on the cover. So I think this is a good one to have. I think the one that was just on FOC, the Venom 28 second print with Scorpion, that's an excellent one to pick up. So that'll probably be like 3 weeks from now, that'll be on the shelves. FOC was Monday, so it's too late to order it now, but really cool cover, so be on the lookout for it. Okay, weird. They threw a random one of those Year of the Villain 1 books into the back here. I know those things are just kind of garbage, but it is interesting because it says Wade's Comic Madness on it, so they must have got a personalized one done. So let's see what else we got here, because I want to get to the Spider-Man books, which are, I felt like, my biggest pickups for the week. Yeah, so we're just on Spider-Man books. All right, and there's a ton. Oh, I didn't go over these. We Only Find Them When They're Dead, number 2. Excellent read. And I thought I had another variant for this. I thought there was a 1 in 10. I think they might have shorted me. There's a really cool red cover. Let's find out. So that's what's interesting about doing these unboxing videos, is you never know what's gonna happen. And yeah, set of 3 covers. I was also supposed to get the Wind number 3 second print, but it hasn't come in yet. So I'm gonna talk to them, see what's going on. I'm gonna pull this. No offense, but they've made so many of these things, they're garbage. All right, so I have this one already from my LCS. This is the cover A for Spider-Man 850. And now I'm not gonna remember the letters for all of the covers. I'm gonna try to get the ratios right, put them in order here. But I have a stack of all of the variants up to the 1 in 200. So not really going in any order. We've got a Gleason variant here, who I think is going to be doing some interiors soon. So he's got some pretty cool art. I like this cover. We've got, of course, the J. Scott Campbell cover, which has, Venom over here. We got MJ, he's excellent at drawing. Scorpion, all of his main villains, and JJJ. So really cool, like, celebration kind of cover. This says MASRAR. Masrar. I don't know who that is, but they did this really cool symbiote Spider-Man cover. Black suit Spidey. I like that. This one, I recognize the art. The main cover was Otley, I believe. Yeah, Ryan Otley did that. So this is... I'm blanking. I don't see his signature either. Yeah, I don't know. Really cool cover though. Again, Spidey's villains in the background. You see Sandman's fists. That's kind of cool. And they're all trying to, take him down. So this one, I don't know how I feel about this one. This is the Bruce Timm cover. I'm not the biggest fan, I'll say that. It's growing on me though. Every time I see it, I like it more, but I don't know. I haven't decided. A lot of people like this cover and think that's the best one of the bunch. I disagree with that, but I think I'm liking it more and more. Oh man, who does this style of art? I love this art. I know I've seen this guy's art before. May have to just look at some of the names on the inside here to refresh on who did all these covers, because I can't remember them all. But this one was a cool one because it's kind of what's happening in the book. Let's see. Where is the title page? Here we go. All right. So Bradshaw and Delgado did a cover. Gleason and Delgado did a cover. Lee Campbell and Sabine Rich. Quesada. Ramos and Delgado. Scotty Young. None of these are jumping out as to who did this. Oh, it's right there. Townsend. So this was Townsend and Chris Bacalo and Tim Townsend. So yeah, the Townsend's style is pretty cool. I like it. Let's get that back in here. The next one might be my favorite of the regular price covers. So this is Mark Brooks' Spidey versus Venom. We haven't had a real good Spidey Venom showdown in a while, and so yeah, this is our way of getting that awesome art from Mark Brooks. Another cool, just kind of Spidey swinging through the city. I like it. Pretty simple though, compared to what some of these other covers are doing. Not the best of them, but good art. Really good art. Yeah, here we go. Here's a Bagley cover. Good old classic Goblin and Spidey fighting it out. And let's see. Ramos and Delgado on this one. Super cool. Again, we knew Green Goblin was returning in this one, so lots of Goblin covers. I like it. And we've got a blank variant here, so once I figure out who should bless this cover with something, I'll work on getting that done. And finally, of the regular price covers, we've got my favorite fun artist, Scotty Young. What you doing with that pumpkin bomb? What pumpkin bomb? The one you're hiding behind your back? Nope, there's no pumpkin bomb here, pal. What's that smoke? Oh, that I just tooted. Did you just say tooted? What? No. Who talks like that? A villain hiding a pumpkin bomb behind his back. What pumpkin bomb? So, we got this whole new who's on first going on here a little bit. But really cool. Moving on to the 1 in 25 variant from Inhakli. Really like spooky Green Goblin and his pumpkin bomb going on here. So this is actually really cool for Halloween. I love it. Great timing with that cover. We have the Quesada. What is this? I think this is the 1 in 50 right here. Pretty cool. I like it. And then we go to a Quesada 1 in 100 sketch variant. Between these, I like the colored version better. It's not a inked sketch like we've been seeing happen with the Venom variants that they've had. So honestly, I feel like I don't really like this one as much as the 1 in 50. The other thing is, it seems like, because they did this sketch, they made the letters look sketching. They made the box look a little bit sketched. I'm like, Venom makes the text pop with that black and white cover, so not my favorite sketch. And now this one though, this is a 1 in 200. It's a blank cover, but it's got this cool web design in the background. So this lends for remark opportunities, but also is cool on its own. I love this little web design they got going. And I felt like it was worth it to get this 1 in 200 with the Return of the Green Goblin, the implications of what happened in this book, seeing the Starling Spider-Man interaction, that was cool. So lots of really cool things happened in the book. So I'm glad I went and said, let me just get everything up to the 1 in 200. So pretty happy with this mail call. Lots of new good Spider-Man books. I've been dying to get this mail call. Unfortunately, it takes the Postal Service a little while to get stuff from last week here, but that's all right. So probably my favorites, obviously this. This is just so beautiful. It's going up right now. And lots of the Spider-Man variants are really cool. So another mail call, another day. And as always, I'm collecting what I love. You guys should collect what you love. And yeah, let me know if you like this video. Hit the like button, drop a comment below, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Do all those things or not, doesn't matter. I'm having fun here collecting these books. So see you guys next time.